one weeknight meal that's healthy, delicious, and you can make it in minutes. Want to know how? Check this out. Hey guys, I'm Michelle Marie from MichelleMarieFit.com and welcome to Fit in the Kitchen with Michelle Marie. And today I am making a one-pot meal. I love these because, of course, the cleanup is super fast because you make everything in one pot. And usually because these one-pot meals are very comforting, very easy to make, and absolutely delicious. So today we're making a chicken stew, an Italian chicken stew. And it's so simple. So I want you to try this at home, and you can play around with the veggies that you put in it, which is what's really great, is that this is a strategy, not so much a recipe. So, you know, I'm using carrots and celery and onions and kidney beans, but if your family likes other flavors, you can add, you know, zucchini, spinach. You can add as many vegetables to this stew as you'd like, okay? So here's what I got. I have a pot, and I have a little bit of stock in there, some low sodium chicken broth. This only has 70 milligrams of sodium per cup, okay? And the first thing I'm gonna do is, obviously, we're gonna put this on the heat and let it cook. But I just wanna show you what I'm doing. I have about one onion in here. I'm gonna slide it in there. By the way, this scooper is like the best tool, kitchen tool ever. So we're gonna add one whole onion. And I got about 3 garlic cloves, gonna add those in there. About 2 carrots, peeled and chopped, okay. And about 3 or 4 stalks of celery. Okay, now that's all I'm adding for veggies today, but you could throw some fresh spinach in here, even some thawed out frozen spinach. You could also add zucchini and squash, mushrooms, different color onions. I mean, really, it's whatever vegetables you want. So first thing I'll do is I'm going to saute this on about medium-high heat for probably about 5 minutes till kind of like softens and the onions are translucent. And then once that's done, I'm going to add, I have here 1 can of kidney beans, rinsed and drained. Very important tip, rinse and drain, because it takes 30% of the sodium away from the beans. Very important, okay? Then I have a can of diced tomatoes, so I'll throw that in there at the same time. I have tomato paste that'll kind of thicken it up and make it just perfect texture. And I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon of this. And then I'm gonna add about 2 to 3 cups of chicken broth. You can make this as thick as you want or as thin, as soupy as you want. So really you can add as much, oops, overboard cap, as much liquid as you like. Now I am going to go ahead and add some spices here. I've got basil. Remember, it's Italian. But if you don't want to make it Italian, you could add whatever spices you want. Okay, I have basil here, so I'm probably going to do about, probably about 1.5 teaspoons. I'll finish that off. And I have some thyme here, some dried thyme. You can choose fresh also. I think I'll use about 1 teaspoon of this. Okay, I finished that off too. And 1 dried bay leaf. Okay, so once all the veggies have been cooking with the beans and the liquid and the tomatoes, all of that's been cooking for about 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add, I have 2 pounds here of chopped up chicken breast. So easy. I actually bought the tenderloins, so all I had to do is basically go across a few times. So see guys, this is a super quick weeknight meal that's delicious. Serve this over a batter of brown rice, or serve this with a side salad, and it is going to be to die for. It's going to take you about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes prep time, and cook time probably about 20 minutes. You can, you know, do some laundry or play with your kids meanwhile it's cooking, and that is it. So guys, you have to try this recipe. Remember, you can add whatever spices you'd like, whatever beans you'd like. You can add black beans or garbanzo beans. You can add whatever vegetables you'd like. So try this at home, come back, and here, right here on my YouTube channel, under the comments, I want you to tell me what you thought of this recipe and what you changed, what flavors you added to it, what vegetables you like, and what your family thought of it. I love hearing from you guys. And hey, if you need more recipes to help you through the week, I've got tons of delicious, easy weeknight meal recipes that you can find in my book, Eat to Be Fit. The link is right here in the description. Eat to Be Fit. You can also go to my website, michellemariefit.com, go into the product section, and you will find Eat to Be Fit, over 300 healthy recipes that are delicious to die for and super healthy. Also, make sure to follow me on Pinterest. I am posting recipes all the time, so workouts, so don't miss that, guys. And I will be back next week with a great new recipe and cooking strategy for you.